Huh? Where am I? Oh, that's the playground I used to play at when I was little. And the girl I used to play with. Can't remember her name, but we used to have so much fun together. I'll always remember the words she said to me. When we grow up, if we ever meet again, I promise, I'm gonna fuck you up so bad it'll make your head spin. It's been so long, and I still remember her words. They fill me with a sick kind of dread whenever I recall them. Weird. Everything's fading away. The sound of an alarm clock penetrates your skull like a jackhammer.
Alright, can we get a poll, please? Just anything. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Show me the poll. Where's the poll? Everybody wants to sleep in. Jack, you can talk. I'm on the stream right now, I think. 2 minutes? Yeah, that's good. Jack, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
He's on
Damn,
stream.
you guys are lazy. Going back to sleep.
Yeah, 26 votes for staying in bed. Jesus. Still got my cough. Sorry, everyone. But yeah, this is a long-ass poll. 1 minute next time? I don't know about 1 minute. I think 2 minutes is good. Because, like, what if people want to decide? What if it's a difficult question?
I think we know what the answer is.
Yeah, I think we can be sure.
Maybe 30 seconds next time.
30. No, but I mean, some of them I think have more, you know, people will take longer to decide, possibly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, we can skip the poll. I think that's good.
Just 5 more minutes, you think to yourself as you hit the snooze button. You roll over and put your face back into the pillow. So soft. Wait, what time is it? Oh shit, I'm gonna be late. For my first day at Vtuber Academy. No relation to the online community, it's the same name. You scramble out of bed, knocking over a stack of manga volumes and some empty Coke cans in the process. Man, I should really clean this place up. Yeah, this is my room. Take a good look. Any ideas you may have about me? They're all true. Probably even worse in reality. Anyway, there's no time to waste. I'd better get ready. You put on your brand new VTuber Academy uniform and head outside. The walk to school is brief, but refreshing. As you walk, you can't help but start to get excited about everything that awaits you. You're going to be a VTuber! Well, maybe. As you well know, most people don't make it in this industry. But you're different. When you finally get to school, there's a commotion in front of the gates. A crowd is forming.
Hold on, crowd. There we go.
You stand on tiptoes, trying to see through the sea of bunny ears and demon horns.
The fucking...
And then you see her. White hair, or fur, I guess. 2 appendages on the sides of her head. Wings? No, they're probably meant to be ears. She looks almost soft to the touch, but the aura she exudes feels like a warning. It's Shino, says a nearby admirer. They sound stoked, like this is the best thing to happen to them all week. And considering the life of the average VTuber fan, this might very well be the case.
It's time for a poll. Oh, bye, Kiri.
Poor Kiri. He lasted
Poor
so
Kiri. Oh, I gotta put the poll on screen. Right over my fucking face. Make a decision. Oh. Oh. This one's pretty close.
Yeah, good luck stuffing the ballot box. You gotta
Wait,
put
what
your
the
money where your
fuck?
mouth is.
You guys are cowards? Don't be cowards. I actually didn't think that you guys would be fucking cowards. You want to be nice? How long did you make this one? Is it 2 minutes?
2 minutes. You said 1 minute is too short.
Yeah, 1 minute is too short, I think.
2 is the next option.
Okay. Do you guys like the VTubers, by the way? Jack made them. Alright, I think 10 out of 10.
Every
hate
single
them?
one of those is a royalty-free stock image. I want you to really wonder to yourself why some of them are stock images.
Rue looks really good in the corner. Alright, it looks like we're going with option B. Looks like we're going B. Alright.
Good choice. The fox girl named Shino passes by. You lock eyes for a moment, or maybe that's just your imagination. Then the moment passes. She brushes past you like you're nobody, which you are, but the feeling of it stays with you. You give yourself a little shake and are just about to head into the school when someone barrels into you, knocking you to the ground.
Out of my way, dweeb.
It's a cat girl, and she does not look happy.
Pull time, pull time. Uh-oh.
This one's only 1 minute.
Only 1 minute? Okay. Looks like people want to aggravate Rue. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, you guys are making a bad decision.
Chat collectively chose suicide today. Holy shit. Okay. It looks like you guys want to aggravate Rue. Alright, time for the beatdown. Yeah, this wasn't even a question. Woke up and chose violence. Okay, we can finish this one out.
The cat girl advances on you menacingly. You see violence writ large in her eyes, and bile rises in your throat. You begin to quake with fear.
Yeah, I was. And?
And nothing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You little shit.
turns and leaves, presumably to mow down another NPC. You pick yourself off the ground and dust yourself off, then follow her into the school. As you do so, you pull out your schedule for the day. Normally, on the first day of school, there's an entrance ceremony for the incoming freshmen, like yourself. However, as it turns out, rather than listening to others, most VTubers prefer the sound of their own voice. So, with no entrance ceremony scheduled, you instead head into your classroom for your first class, pretending to care about Viewers 101. By the time you get there, most seats are already taken. You sit down as the teacher starts taking attendance. You're already starting to space out when he calls out a name. Shino? You look around for the fox girl you'd seen earlier at the school gates. Eventually you spot her, way in the back, slumped over her desk and sound asleep. The teacher, seeing the same size, but marked her as present and moves on. The guy in the seat next to you clears his throat.
She's never been able to stay awake for stuff like this, says she can't even begin to pretend to care.
He looks completely nondescript, faceless, almost though you can't quite put your finger on what makes you feel that way. Hey, you're not a VTuber. You have no idea how you know this, but you just do. What are you doing here? The guy shrugs. For a moment, he looks cagey, like it's not a subject he wants to get into.
I don't know. I just know a lot of VTubers. The name's Jack, by the way.
Huh. You're not really sure how to respond, and you have an odd feeling that you probably shouldn't. Finishing attendance, the teacher begins class. You're curious how difficult it will be to pretend to care when you haven't cared about anything in years. Aside from limited release anime figures. Aftermarket prices for your grails have been insane. Let's begin with a classic example, asking about a viewer's day, and then responding as though you're personally invested in their life. You find your attention slipping within seconds, losing yourself in your thoughts, which is impressive considering you don't have many of them to begin with. Gino. There's just something about that fox girl, something that just makes her so familiar. But what? You there, why don't you answer? You snap out of your daze to find the teacher addressing you directly. However, you have no idea what he's asking about. Under his breath, Jack hisses at you.
Quick, tell a story about a time you pretended to care.
You guys are voting on Jack's trustworthiness. Is that an actual picture of Jack but distorted? Well, is it? Is it Jack? Stuffing the ballots?
It is not an actual picture of me, but it may as well be.
Shockingly, A is actually winning. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Jack, you're not trustworthy? Uh-oh. Sticky! 340 bits!
I only smudged the lips of the actual mouth to make it look like the Joker. That's not makeup.
All right, I guess not trustworthy. Here we go.
You stand up at your desk and clear your throat. I'm sorry, sir. I missed the question. The teacher harumphs, shaking his head. You won't get this many second chances when you start streaming, son. The industry is far too oversaturated for that. I'll repeat the question. Why is it good to pretend to care? Teacher blinks as someone in the back of the class puts their hand up and then points at them to answer. The rest of the class turns to look at Shino, finally woken up from her nap, stands up.
It really depends on what you mean by good. It can foster a sense of community, especially if you're able to forge genuine connections with others. Oh, thank you. But if your viewers are stupid, or too heavily invested in the parasocial relationship they have with you, it also encourages unhealthy behavior. Depending on the type of streamer you are, it could be better to have very clearly defined boundaries, and never force yourself to pretend to care about anything. It allows for more authentic interactions with your community that don't just come about because of a sense of obligation, but because you genuinely enjoy interacting with them.
Oh, that's pretty insightful. Maybe Vtuber Academy wasn't just a scam where you could have a bunch of cat girls for classmates. But then you notice quiet gasp from around the room. One dog girl puts her adorable paw hand over her mouth and murmurs, "Blasphemy." You didn't think that her answer was that bad, but now you're not sure. Even the teacher looks disturbed. I suppose everyone's entitled to their opinion. But you should be careful about saying things like that outside of a classroom setting. You might get canceled. The way he says it, you'd think it was the worst thing in the world. Fox Girl shrugs. She's frustrated, she hides it well. Instead, she just looks bored, as though the threat of cancellation is just something she lives with, like a chronic illness. She sits back down, and within minutes, she's back to sleep again. The rest of the class proceeds without interruption. The teacher goes over various strategies for pretending to care, as well as coping with the aftermath of pretending. Hard liquor is mentioned several times. Soon enough, class is over. In the 5-minute break between classes, Jack comes up to you sheepishly. He places one of his freakish hand-adjacent appendages on your arm. Despite everything, you interpret this as a friendly gesture.
Look, sorry about pulling your leg just now. Couldn't resist.
Couldn't resist.
It's okay, I guess. It's not like I can't take a joke. Jack studies you more carefully. It's hard to tell, but you get the feeling he's smiling. Or smirking, or sneering. It's impossible to make out any singular expression in the swirling chaos of his countenance. Gazing upon where his face should be gives you a feeling of confusion in your brain, somewhere so deep it's developmental. It's as though you've contracted facial blindness and temporary insanity at the same time.
You know, you're not a bad guy, Gumsy-kun. I think we'll get along just fine.
Wait, what did you just call me? Just then the bell rings, and instead of answering you, Jack returns to his seat. You want to pursue the question further, but the teacher's already arrived for your next lesson, having no boundaries. It's a very hands-on class and an incredibly strange one. You take turns with your classmates to roleplay as VTuber and viewer, with the viewer making increasingly intrusive demands. In some ways, it reminds you of the Stanford prison experiment. You're forced to watch as a Batgirl, tears and sweat running down her face, tries her best to ignore a viewer asking relentlessly for wing pics. The words cruel and unusual come to mind several times. To be honest, you'd always figured VTubing was easy. something that bored college students did in between studying and partying. You had no idea what lay behind that whitewashed goo facade. The blood, sweat, tears, emotional turmoil, the brewing mental instability, the struggle for any kind of validation, good or bad. You're starting to realize that, as with so many other industries, VTubing has its dark sides too. At last, the bell rings, signaling the start of a break. Once again, Jack comes over to your desk.
Rough day so far, punk.
Sorry, I need a second. I've been holding it in this whole time. Just give me a minute.
You good?
He doesn't look much worse for the wear from having no boundaries. But again, is it possible for an eldritch abomination to look worse? Is it always like this? I had no idea.
It doesn't have to be.
He follows your gaze to the back of the class, where the fox girl, Shino, currently unwrapping a rice ball. A light bulb seems to go off in his head.
Want to go say hi?
Well,
Don't be shy. She loves having people ask her how our date is going.
you're not entirely sure you believe him, but nevertheless, you get out of your seat and follow him to the back of the class. Shino's begun munching away on her rice ball. With her hands occupied, she's defenseless. At that moment, a wild thought seizes you. It would be so easy to reach out and touch her fluffy head.
Alright. Should we charge more for this one? I think this should be more expensive. Pat her head. I think Jack really wants the head pat. Bad ending. It looks like patting is winning. To no one's surprise. It was nice knowing you, MC Kun. Do not fear the head pat. Do it, you cowards. Too poor to save the MC. You want to see your hand bitten off? Hold on, we have to go on. Yeah, it looks like head pat 1 formula contributed 350 bits. All right, let's do it.
What could go wrong? Everything, as it turns out. You reach out with tentative fingers, but before you ever make contact with her head, she whirls faster than lightning. There's a flash of 2 sharp teeth. Blood gushes freely as agony lances through your hand. Or what's left of it. You look with horror at the remnants of your hand. Entire fingers are missing. Meanwhile, blood drips from Shino's mouth. Your blood. A scream of pure terror flies from your lips.
What? What's the matter?
Startled, Jack takes your shoulder and shakes you roughly.
Why are you screaming?
You're gripping your wrist so hard it hurts. Slowly, you start to let go. Your hand is intact. It was just a waking dream, a momentary delusion. But it felt so real. Oh, it's nothing. deeply scarred from the experience, even if it was all in your head. You resolve to never intrude upon another VTuber's personal space again. You realize then that she's studying you more closely. Up this close, the attention is nerve-wracking.
Hi, Ian. Hello. Hi, everyone. I forgot to say hello. We were doing this like a game, but then I decided we should be able to chat during these sections, so it's less like a game in that respect. How you doing, Jack?
Doing great. Agony lancing through my bones, you know?
I think this the last minute Scream edition was a nice touch.
I liked it.
Bye. I think don't play it cool. Don't play it cool. Oh no, you guys are playing it cool. I guess it's up to you. It's your game. It's your game. Collectively, your game. You decide what happens. Can't believe Shino bit off Jack's actual hand. You alright, Jack?
Why else would I be doing this right now, unless I was being held hostage?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're going to go with A. Alright, let's do it.
Oh my god, something on my face isn't there. Holy shit, I knew I should have looked in the mirror this morning. Get it off, get it off, get it off! Help me! The look on Shino's face as she watches you is now closer to consternation than curiosity. She stares for another moment, then seems to think better of asking. Instead, she turns her attention to Jack.
What's the next class?
I think it's talking to yourself for us or something along those lines. Why are you asking, though? I mean, do you even want to be here?
Huh? Why are you here? You're not even a VTuber.
Anyway, I wanted to introduce you to someone.
They both look at you. That seems to be your cue to say something.
Ah, yes. We didn't do the betting pool to see what people would vote. What were you? Did you say A? You thought A would be it?
Yeah, I think I thought it was A.
Looks like A and B are tied. Is that right? Why is it so even? Oh, there we go. It's so even. That's shocking. I don't think we even rehearsed B.
Looks like no one's scared of failure. You're all very brave today.
Yeah, nobody's scared of failure. Brave viewers. Wow, B actually won by 6 votes. Formula.
They do in no small part Formula's ballot stuffing.
Formula, are you bussing in immigrants? You're bussing in illegal voters?
Twitch needs their own version of Ice. I recently finished reading Chainsaw Man, and I thought it was pretty good. At once, Shino's face brightened.
Wait, you like Chainsaw Man? That's my favorite manga.
Oh my god, here we go again.
Wait, shut up. It's actually so good. Actually so good. I'm so stoked to meet someone else who likes it.
You somehow sussed out the right answer that would make her like you, you lucky bastard. It is good. They announced an anime too, right? I wonder when it's gonna come out.
I don't think they've set a date yet, but I can't wait.
Sheena finishes her rice ball, and just in time, too, because the bell starts to ring. You return to your seat as the teacher enters the classroom and begins their lesson. It's riveting, and before you know it, the rest of the day has passed you by. By the time you come back to yourself at the end of the day, the classroom is already half empty. You have vague recollections of a misty figure trying to get your attention before eventually leaving, but you decide not to think about it. Still reeling from the revelations of the day, you gather up all your things and turn towards home. Along the way, you pass by a convenience store. Your stomach chooses that precise moment to complain loudly. You're broke as hell from the last batch of anime waifu figures you purchased, but just hungry enough that you're not thinking about your budget right now. Besides, convenience store food sounds like it would really hit the spot. You head inside and are making a beeline for the fried foods when all of a sudden, you see her. Over by the refrigerated drink section, peering intently through the glass. It's the Fox Girl, Chino. She's by herself this time, which bodes well for you. You slightly prefer your chances of impressing her without Jack's looming supernatural presence nearby. Wait, am I really going to talk to her? I don't think I'm prepared for this. Of course you are. What could possibly go wrong? Let's make a little small talk. Don't choke on your own spit. You'll manage. Yeah, you're right. Small talk. Right. But what should I say? Your eyes land on her as she stares intently through the glass at an array of bottles. Maybe you could break the ice by guessing what she likes to drink.
Drink time. Salt? I did not put salt. Are you voting? Oh, you're not voting? I thought you'd be voting. Why aren't you taking part?
I've been sometimes.
You sometimes vote?
I vote late.
You vote late? I
I
see.
don't want to influence people.
He doesn't want to influence the vote. Jack, are you voting?
I didn't vote.
Oh, you should vote. Who is voting for C? C for cringe.
I honestly don't remember which one corresponds to my favorite dialogue option.
It's very close. Are we almost out of time? Looks like it's B. Dingba. Alright.
Goo. Just as you're opening your mouth to say something, she picks a carton of strawberry milk. Shit! You try to adapt what you're about to say for her unexpected drink choice, but it all comes out wrong. Nice strawberry milkers. I'm also a fan. Chino doesn't say anything. She just gives you a look so withering that you can feel your soul shriveling up, then brushes past you on her way to the cash register. Undaunted, you pursue her. Look, I know we may or may not have gotten off on the wrong foot based on my previous conversational choices, but maybe you could give me another chance? I just want to get to know you. I feel like we have a connection somehow.
I feel like I need to get a restraining order.
Wait, no, listen. You know what you said about not pretending to care earlier in class today? That really resonated with me. I'm at the point in my life where I'd really like to make genuine connections with other people, but I'm still figuring out how to do that. It's a learning process, but I'm really trying.
If you want to make genuine connections with people, maybe don't wear an anime fursuit to interact with them.
She doesn't look quite as annoyed anymore, at least. She sighs as she pays for her drink and then walks out of the store with you following her.
I'm not here to give out free advice on how to live your life, but I'm not going to stand in the way of someone's self-improvement either. If you're really honestly trying your best, and not just saying that to get people to forgive you for something, then I don't think people can fault you for making an effort, at least.
She starts to walk away. Startled, you call out to her. Wait, isn't this the part where I walk you home?
You think so? I think you'll find out where I live over my dead body. But I'll see you at school tomorrow.
Leaves without looking back. As you walk home, her words echo in your ears, and you're still thinking about them when you lie down in bed that night.
Poll time.
With the grace only a visual novel protagonist could have.
Oh wait, can you not see the option? Hold on. Oh, you guys can see it off the stream. Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Wait, no.
Can you guys see?
No.
Well, I took it off the... I took the poll off. Can you see the options?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll move it. Hold on. I'll move it up. There we go. What do you mean, fuck character development? Oh my god.
Told you.
And it's Curry!
Fuck character development. All my homies love static characters.
All my homies love static characters.
That's the spirit. Self-medicate with the moving pictures of anime girls. Do you really think life is empty, or is that just the self-defense mechanism you use so you don't have to think about your own inability to generate meaning in the world? Just a little something to think about. With these strange, abstruse thoughts floating around in your head, you let yourself drift off into sleep.
And now a message from our sponsors.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend,
You're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars!
bad deal.
Cars that break down!
Thieves.
If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill,
You can kiss my ass.
it's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker!
You'll fall for this bullshit.
Guaranteed!
If you find a better deal,
Shove it up your ugly ass!
you heard us right.
Shove it up your ugly ass!
Bring your tray.
Bring your title!
Bring your wife.
We'll fuck her!
That's right, we'll fuck your wife.
Because at Big Bill Hell,
You're fucked 6 ways from Sunday.
take a hike
to Big Bill Hell.
home of challenge pissing!
That's right.
Challenge pissing!
How does it work?
If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet,
You get no down payment.
don't wait!
Don't delay.
Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off!
Only at Big Bill Hell.
The only dealer that tells you to fuck off!
Hurry up, asshole.
This event ends the minute after you write us a check.
And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker.
Go to hell!
Big Bill Hell's Cars.
Baltimore's filthiest
And exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland.
guaranteed!
Thank you to our sponsor, Big Bill Hell's... Hell? Alright, back to our scheduled programming.
You wake up the next morning, refreshed and ready for a brand new day at Vtuber Academy. Just like the day before, you pull on your uniform and head outside. To your surprise, Jack's amorphous figure is waiting for you outside. What are you doing here?
What? You don't want to walk to school with a friend? Isn't this every week's dream?
Yeah, but I was hoping it'd be Shino. Jack scoffs.
I don't think you actually want that. She's not a morning person.
You fall into step beside him on your way to school. As you do so, it occurs to you that it's kind of nice having people to talk to. Even if those people are faceless abominations whose existences should never have seen the light of day. Besides, who are you to judge? Some VTubers have perfectly horrifying designs, and one man's yabai could be another man's yata. So, what's it like being a paranormal phenomenon?
It's pretty great, actually. You should give it a try sometime.
Once again, when you get to school, there's a crowd outside the gates. There are also buses lined up along the curb. Wait, what's going on?
You didn't know we're going on a field trip to the beach.
To the beach.
Beesh.
Beach.
You two cannot quote Armin in this fucking chat. I swear to God, I'm gonna time you out, Sally. What? On the second day of school?
Well, yeah, every anime needs a beach episode.
But this isn't a... You don't get the chance to finish your sentence because the cat girl from the day before suddenly appears barreling towards you.
Make way, nerd.
As she passes by, she throws out an arm, slamming you into the side of the bus. Your puny frame bounces off it like a Barbie doll being thrown onto a carpeted floor. You fall to the ground with a cry of pain. Jack leans over you, concern floating somewhere in the misty recesses of his face. He doesn't offer a hand, since yours would likely phase right through it, but the desire to help is there.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Who is that, anyway?
Who's that girl? Well, it's just a passing cameo. Think nothing of it.
Okay. As you pull yourself back to your feet, you ponder the willingness of those around you to accept wanton cruelty if performed by an adorable cat girl. It makes you wonder what atrocities might have been committed in the name of cat girls if only they'd been invented earlier in human history.
Look, don't worry about it. It probably wasn't personal.
He does not, however, say this with any particular amount of confidence.
Come on, let's get inside.
You follow him up into the bus and squeeze into an empty seat with Jack to settle down for the ride. You while away the time in conversation with Jack, and soon enough, the bus pulls up alongside a pristine ocean view. As you exit the bus, though, you remember one important fact. I don't have a swimsuit. Is that going to be a problem?
Don't worry, no one looks at the main character in a beach episode. Anyway.
You're not particularly reassured by his words, but regardless, there's nothing you can do about it, so you turn your gaze towards the beach. Many of your classmates are already enjoying the sun, and more than once you're treated to an eyeful of some particularly unrealistic live 2D physics. You can appreciate the view, but you're also not really sure what you're even doing there. What kind of a field trip is this, anyway? What exactly are we supposed to be learning?
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go learn how to play beach volleyball from some bunny girls. Care to join me?
The offer is very tempting, but for some reason you feel like the story demands something else of you right now. I'll pass for now, but I might join you later once I have a look around.
Suit yourself.
You walk off down the beach, away from Jack and the crowd he's assimilating his form into. The sea breeze is refreshing and the sand crunches pleasantly underfoot. Eventually, beneath a beach umbrella, you spot a familiar pair of wing-shaped ears and the Vtuber they're attached to. Chino is seated on a small blanket in the shade, wearing a swimsuit. You approach her, mustering up your courage to say something.
Is this toss? Is this safe?
This is the most TOS compliant way you could have ever worn a swimsuit.
It's very revealing. Oh no. Is Formula coming in with the hot saves again? Trying to save MC from himself?
I think the most true to real life thing that Jack has done in this so far is abandon the MC to play volleyball with bunny girls.
C is the only answer? I actually think that A is a good answer. Not really? Oh, looks like A won. Alright, hold on.
Wow, just barely too.
34 to 32. That's actually really close, yeah.
You look really nice. Not at all like baby's first Photoshop project. She looks at you, boredom written all over her face.
Sure. I'm wearing a PNG staple to my torso, but if you say so. The thought that horny men might give me insincere compliments is what gets me out of bed in the morning.
Wait, really?
No.
As she stares morosely at the ocean waves, a sigh escapes her lips. Huh. Sure, she's normally prickly, but you kind of get the sense that there's something else going on here. You plop down in the sand nearby and follow her gaze down to the shore, where a whale VTuber appears to have beached herself and is crying out for help. What's on your mind? She glances at you. It seems as though she's weighing the merits of telling a complete stranger her life problems. Something, it should be noted, no VTuber viewer has ever done.
Just thinking about stuff, I guess.
There's a moment of silence.
I've been thinking. I'm not really sure VTubing is for me.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
It's kind of hard to explain. Like, I try to do something different with my streams, right? But maybe it's too different. I'd hoped there was an appetite for a distinct experience, but that might have been wishful thinking on my part. VTubing is already barely sustainable as it is. Maybe alienating the majority of viewers is not actually the winning strategy I was hoping it would be. I'm just not really sure what I want to do, I guess.
Wow. That's a lot to dump on someone who's only been in VTuber Academy for 2 days. Shino plucks at her tail and gives you a wry look.
You don't have to pretend to care anything. I was just answering your question.
No, it's not that, but But what? You're certain that you don't want her to quit, but you're not sure how to convince her to keep at it. It's not like what she's saying is wrong either. VTubing is just a bubble waiting to burst. Man, this has really put you on the spot. Just then, a volleyball lands in the sand in front of the two of you. You look up as Jack jogs over, his many nebulous feet very nearly making contact with the ground.
Hey, you ready to play?
You clear your throat and then give Shino an awkward look. Normally, beach volleyball with bunny girls would be an automatic yes from you, but at a time like this,
Go on. It's not a big deal. This is something that I need to think over on my own anyway.
you want to argue the point, but you're unable to do so. Literally, since no choices have been presented to you. Reluctantly, you pull yourself to your feet and pick up the volleyball. Let's talk tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, maybe.
That sounds more ominous than you're comfortable with. Afterwards, you manage to enjoy the rest of your day at the beach, but doubts linger in the back of your mind. Could you have handled that any better? But what could you have said? You're no expert. I mean, you can barely even read. You lie in bed that night, tossing and turning. You don't think it's true that VTubing or streaming in general has to cater to the lowest common denominator. But does that mean that any one individual has to keep throwing themselves into the fray, hoping to attain a level of success that might remain forever out of reach? What could possibly make it all worth it for that individual, regardless of whether they make it or not? Tormented by the question, you eventually let yourself slip into slumber. And as you wander through the landscape of your dreams, the answer comes to you. Which is convenient, because otherwise this story would never end, and Sheena would never be free from the chore of writing it. The next day, you wake up nervous, but excited. You've got something up your sleeve, and you think that answer might be what Shino's looking for. Then again, you're not sure, but having an idea is better than nothing. You get dressed and head to school. Thankfully, there's no big crowd gathered outside the gates today. You head straight to the lockers, where you round out the story's bucket list of anime cliches by slipping a letter into Shino's locker. Meet me on the school roof after class. I have something to tell you. You leave the note unsigned, but figure it's probably not necessary, at least not in a visual novel where you can count the number of speaking characters on one hand. At the end of the day, you head up to the school roof and settle down to wait. But you don't have to wait long. Soon enough, the door creaks open and Shino walks out onto the roof. She doesn't look happy.
What?
I
Stressful music time. Wait, what
I'm
happened
glad
to...
so many of you liked how I read that letter. I did my very best.
Yeah.
To read it how I
Can't
figured
read.
someone who couldn't read would read it.
Why aren't you guys optimistic? Where's the optimism? Come on, you fucks. Can't believe A is winning. Which bitch ass is voting for B? Fight between Recruit and Emily. When we were rehearsing, I forgot to play this music. It's the stressful music. B's the only choice? No! A. Oh, wow. Curry. Alright. Well, it looks like we're going with A.
Go, go, self-insert character. You're fighting for a cause that all of us believe in. And that noble cause is, of course, free entertainment 3 or 4 times a week on twitch.tv. All the same, you have to fight. If you don't fight, you can't win. Tataka!
My stomach! You cut out, by the way. You want to repeat it?
Tataka!
I can't.
Clenching your fist, you gather your newfound courage and speak up.
Alright, we're in the end game here. It's only been an hour. This doesn't last very long. Holy shit. Maybe we should slow it down a little. Read it like really slow. He did not cut out. No, he actually did on my end. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I couldn't hear him. Let's pick the bad option as a joke. You want Shiodere to quit VTubing? He did cut out. He did cut out. Wow, there's almost no votes for B. 0 votes for B? Actually, nothing.
Tataka.
This is more one-sided than I thought it would be.
I mean, I gave a pretty impassioned, convincing speech, don't you think?
That's a cut. Is it over?
Tataka.
Alright, it's over.
Not everyone has to like you, or will like you. But that doesn't mean the stuff you're making isn't worthwhile. Shino gives you a look of annoyance.
I'm aware of that, yes. Do you think I could do the stream the way that I do if I hadn't accepted that a long time ago? It's not a question of whether the content itself is good, but whether the work is worth it.
Shit. Maybe that was the wrong tack. But you won't give up. There has to be something that will convince her. You rack your brains to come up with your next line of attack.
Why does it say there's a hype train? What the fuck? Scam train? Whoa. Wow, everybody's voting for B. B gang rise up. Why is viewer and
Really
streamer
bold of them
entertainment?
to assume that you have fun.
You guys heard what he said? Sorry, I talked over you. Bold of viewers to assume that I have fun doing this. Well, it looks like B1 in a landslide. Okay, I guess, is there a reason to wait? I guess we can wait. Oh? Oh?
Yeah, this is definitely an absolute win.
A showing signs of life. You fools. Okay, guess it's a B.
The Shackleford 55 cheered 100 bits, Nia, Tadakor.
Nia, Tadakor.
Tedakor.
Tadakor.
Isn't streaming fun for you too? You get to play games and make people laugh. You seem to have fun doing it. Chino shrugs.
Sure. It's fun. But having fun doesn't pay the mortgage. A regular salary and 401k contribution matching is better for your future than sporadic donations made by generous individuals, simply because you can rely on them. Are you asking me to compromise my financial future just so I can continue providing free entertainment to strangers?
Damn, she's not really wrong. Overall, you think that went slightly better, but you can tell you have not convinced her of anything. She's beginning to look impatient, and now you're really starting to sweat. You sense that you might only get one more chance. You need to make this one count.
Uh-oh. One more chance, chat. Choose the worst one. All you see is two wrong
Ariri
options.
the Great cheered 100 bits, Nia, Tadakor train.
Well, it's pretty even. Time to get thrown off the roof. You don't think it's friends? You guys don't think it's friends? I'm giving you a hint. You guys don't think it's friends? Holy shit! Last minute, eking out that win. Alright.
I think Dice thought it was
Oh my
friends.
god, Dice! Holy shit. Okay, thank you, Dice, with the save.
What about all the cool people you've met? Isn't that a reason to keep going?
What?
Yes, that's it. Keep going. Think about all the connections you've made with other VTubers on your journey. Are you saying that they're not worth keeping just because you can't place a monetary value on them?
I never said that, but...
No, don't let her finish or she'll start talking about her retirement plan again. Look, I have an idea. Let's start a club.
A what?
The suggestion comes so far out of left field that it stuns her into temporary silence. You seize the opportunity to develop the idea further. Let's start a club at school for other indie VTubers. You'll get to meet new people, maybe even make some genuine connections. You can learn from each other and grow together. It'll impart some meaning to VTubing that isn't just chasing numbers or trying to break even. Chino stares at you.
Are you seriously suggesting VTubing is a replacement for a social life?
No, why do you always have to be so pessimistic? I'm saying that the real treasure is the friends we make along the way.
Can I liquidate my friends to buy groceries?
Gino.
I'm kidding.
She sighs and turns away to walk a short distance across the roof.
You know what?
You await her answer with bated breath.
Honestly, it's not a terrible idea. Starting a club sounds kind of fun.
Wait, did she really buy this? Are you serious?
What, you want me to change my mind?
No, I just figured, I figured there was no way you'd agree.
There's a reason why mainstream movies generally have happy endings. You have to do all the club paperwork, though.
Why me?
What do you mean, why me? This was your idea.
I only just started here and I'm already falling behind on my work.
That sounds like a you problem. Hey, what should we call it? Maybe the salt mine?
Isn't that the name of your fan club?
Yeah, and?
The two of you head back to class, bickering all the way, but you've got at least one thing to be proud of. You finally got Shino to smile. And so that's the story of how I came to be a founding member of the Indie VTuber Club at school. What? You want to know if anything ever happened between me and Shino? Well, that's a story for another time. Spoiler alert, no, nothing ever happened, obviously. And they VTubed happily forever after, for as long as it was financially viable to do so.
Yay!
Rinrin_signal cheered 100
Did it!
Tadakor. The school is saved.
We did it, team. We saved the school. We saved VTuber. We saved Shino's VTuber career. Thanks, Jack.
Of course.
Jesus Christ. It was actually not even an hour and a half. It was quite short. Yay.
Time flies, huh?
Huh, yeah. It was even shorter than the rehearsal.
Katala_VT cheered 100 bits near
The real
Tadakor.
question, did anything ever happen between Jack and Jack? Well, did it?
I think that that's open to interpretation very much.
Open to interpretation. You can write your own fanfiction of it. Thank you, everybody! Oh yes, thank you to Shino for writing this, and to Jack for proofreading this, and to Shino for coding this, and to Jack for photoshopping that cursed picture of VTubers.
Yoshibi cheered 8,000 bits near
Holy shit,
TATACAW.
Yoshibi,
Great
what
job
the
today.
fuck? A big thank you to everyone! The real treasures, the friends we made along the way.
Karakuri
Okay, stop.
Kata cheered 3,968 bits near one man's YABAI could be another man's YATTA.
Oh my god. Alright, hold on. I don't know what actually happens if I, try to switch back to my other overlays. Is it working? Is the stream broken? Hello? Ah, we made it! Is it working? Are we good? Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Jack. Yeah, everybody say thank you, Jack. He had to read my entire... Shut the fuck up, TTS, I'm talking. TTS, shut the fuck up. Thank you so much, everyone, for the biddies.